I rarely do sequel stories because I mostly like to do all-in-ones. Mainly because I usually get scared that when I do a sequel, I may not match up to what I did previously. But this wasn't really so much as a sequel as a adorable little thing that was in the same spirit. After all, I kind of came up with a cute idea and decided let's try building up on it. So it came from the closet. Eek, a monster! Today was going to be perfect for the white unicorn with a blue mane. Today was the day he was going to look at that pink unicorn straight in her eyes and tell her all his feelings. He had it all planned out. The perfect meal, the perfect candlelit setting, the perfect lighting. When the meal was done, he would bring out the perfect sign to broadcast his love for her across the kingdom beyond. Yes, today was going to be perfect, with all the things in place. Singing! There's a monster in my closet! Screamed a little lavender unicorn Billy from upstairs. With the possible exception of the perfect little sister, that will be a very dead feeling in a few moments. Muttered Shining under his breath. Don't worry, Twilight. Big Brother's coming, Shining Armor said, running up the stairs where his little sister laid. Said the little filly, snuggling in bed, with her faithful doll at her side. I was just sitting here in my bed, leaning, and I heard this really noise. I looked at the door, and I saw this blue furry thing that looked right back at me. My tongue sticking out. I think it's still there. Did you get it? Please. Looking outside. He loved his sister. He really did. But he wished he had gone out this night like other fillies her age, and not stayed to read their mom's books. Sure, Twilight, I'll check, he said, turning to the closet, puffing out his chest. Spark came to us and swung into the closet, his chest still puffed out, and opened the door. You hear this, monster of the night? I, Shining Armor, am announcing to you that you will not terrorize my little sister anymore. She is guarded by the brave and heroic paladin of the day. Myself and any attempts to hurt her will be seen as an act of war against the Sparkle family. Now leave! His smirk then changed to a comforting smile as he turned to his baby sister. See, Twilight? Once the monster knew he was messing with your big brother, he ran like a little baby. Twilight yelled, throwing her hands in the air as she lifted the empty closet. Then she quickly brought up a book and began to read again. Walking down the stairs, Shining Armor looked over his romantic feast. He couldn't help but smile as he thought back to what his friends told him. Be heroic. Be awesome. Be dashing. Be strong. Be romantic. Be monster's back! Twilight screamed downstairs. Be sure not to give in to temptation and murder your beloved sister who you kept begging your parents to give you. To murder that sister that you held in your little four-hose and swore to protect with all your might, and to hide the body of the evidence! Thought Shiny, murder intent in his eyes. Coming, little sister! And bravely marched up the stairs. Watching himself by his parents decided not to take his little sister to the Nightmare Night party. Cowering under the covers. Shiny, I'm coming. Twilight said, hiding under the covers, so only her horn and eyes were visible. The monster came in the ceiling of the closet so you couldn't see him. Then he moved and kept me to bed. This time, I got a good look at him. He has 2 giant paws that have spiral blade-like claws and a bunch of spines in his back. Spines and spiral claws. Right, Shiny said, rolling his eyes. Well, let me check. Puffing his chest out once more, he used his magic to lift up the bed, with Twilight on it. Looked at the empty floor. All right, you horrifying creature of the night. Since you didn't get the message the last time, I'm going to tell you again. Stop scaring my little sister. She's a very precious gem to me. The horror is to tick off. He paused to think of a suitable name for himself. The Grand King of the Crystal Empire. Don't empires get ruled by emperors? Twilight asked, looking over the edge of the bed. We guys who rule empires are emperors. I am way too awesome to be a mere emperor. I am a king! Shining announced, flipping his mane back. No, my brother's more out to be an emperor. Twilight played to her doll. Her eyes opened wide in wonder. Now, don't you scare her anymore. Got it? Shiny said as he gently laid it back on the floor. On his side of bed, he took his little sister back in. He gave her a book and kissed her forehead. You get back to reading. Kings will be here any minute, and I want to go tonight to go perfectly. Are you planning to kill your king mother? You want to marry her and live in the castle and be a prince hero? Twilight asked quickly. Maybe, kinda, Shiny said. Comments fading quickly as a blush came over him. Twilight cheered cutely as he threw her hose in the air while Shiny closed the door behind him. After closing the door, Shiny walked back down the stairs with a confident and happy smile. He knew today was the big day. That today would be the perfect night, and nothing could stop him from getting his lady. Walking around the table with a small skip and a step, he began to imagine the lovely kids opening the door, seeing the spread for her. He began to imagine eating the mail daintily, as he listened to his heroic exploits and brave deeds and ogres and oubliettes. His mind quickly began to think of her, singing, hearing his song for her, falling head over heels for it. He then imagined the moment he declared his love for her, with her swooning over him. He began to imagine, "You suck!" Twilight screamed. Putting his hose around Twilight, applying the right amount of pressure, and giving her neck a good squeeze. Then he would hide the evidence in the body before moving to Sabrina, where no party would ever find him. Sinking his head to remove the thought of killing his little sister, he returned up the stairs. "Coming, Twilight!" He says. He ran up the stairs to his sister's bedroom. Okay, where is he this time?
Use the magic cooking spell to hide yourself from you when you find you under the bed. And then, what's in the bathroom?
He said, looking straight at the answer, big brother.
You came back. You're sitting behind the curtain. I got to look at his face. He had big, great, scary eyes, horrible black teeth, and a long snoot, like the Galactus face.
Steve was saying, before looking to the corners, he started with fear. Trying to put a covering smile aside, not really wanting to be angry. It's just an adorable face. Instead, he calmly run to Maine and little Philly, and walked behind the curtain with his puffed out chest. Okay, you big brute! You dare to try to scare my little sister? To insult the honor of Mr. Snuffleupagus? One who is Twilight's favorite storybook characters! Shining smiles, he remembered the stories of the big elephant, and his large yellow bird friend that his mother would read to his sister. You dare threaten the safety of the fair kids, my lady? Well, now you must face me! Ha ha! Went back forwards. He pulled back the cover to reveal nothing but a window. Guess I scared him away. Twilight said, jumping up and down on her bed, or leaping to her brother's chest and giving him a giant hug. See, you never have to worry about giant nose monsters. Not while the brave royal captain of the guard, king of the empire, is around to protect you, Shiny said, hugging his sister back. And then tugging her back into the bed and giving her the doll. While he down and walked back to his carefully made dinner table, took one last look around. For him, everything that night had to be perfect. Every minute detail had to be planned out in advance. Nothing could go wrong. Taking a quick look back at the clock, he took note of the time and how much longer it was going to be before the man of his dreams would walk through the door and become his forever. In his mind, he played out the entire scenario to himself.
Oh, Shiny, my love in my world, that declaration of love was beautiful.
Keith said, throwing her hose around dramatically as he fell to Shiny's forelegs. Yes, it was, my lady. My declaration was only for you. Now I must ask you, Shiny trailed off, looking into her pink eyes.
Yes?
Marry me!
Oh, yes, Shiny, I will. I will marry you. Look, here comes my aunties from the heavens,
Katie said, pointing to our majestic Celestia as he ascended to the couple, accompanied by a heavenly chorus consisting of his three best friends.
She can marry us, and
the rest of the fantasy would never play out. As a high-pitched scream was heard from up the stairs, Shiny's once perfect mane slowly became very frazzled. Strand shooting off various directions as its sides struck into pinpricks. Looking around the room with the expression of the rage killer, he began to scrutinize both the fireplace poker and the sword on the mantelpiece. Instantly, his mind began to list of at least 50 ways he could use the two items together to kill his darling little sister and dice up her body. Tonight's meal, my dear Katie, will be essence of Twilight! He said with a manic smile. And then Sukasad quickly walked up the stairs and threw the door open. Yes, Twilight, what is it?
The monster!
Twilight was immediately interrupted by her brother. Look, Twilight, this night is very important to me, and I can't have it ruined by having to run up here every time your imagination runs away with you, Shiny said, walking into the door and closing the door.
It's Shiny!
Twilight, look, you're a smart kid and all. You should know better. There are no monsters in your closet or under your bed. They're all in your mind. It's just your imagination, kiddo, Shiny said, walking to Twilight.
But Shiny!
Twilight yelled, pointing to the trembling hoof behind her. I mean, come on. Mom is a novelist. She can show you all sorts of fake monsters that exist out there. Heck, she's told you far scarier stories than any monster you imagine in your bed or your closet. You have to learn to face your fears and realize that those things are just in your dreams. Shiny Slicer was there, surrounded by yellow Twilight.
But Shiny!
What?
Monster's right behind you,
Twilight whispered. Oh, now that sounds playing ridiculous. Ah! Miss said, Shiny turned around, only to find himself looking at the horrifying feast of a giant, blue-furred monster standing right behind him. Aye, the monster said gruffly. Shiny squeaked. Shaking his head, he slid his forehead down, igniting his horn. Through his legs, took a fit of fear. He was trying to stand firm and unwavering, ready to protect his little sister or die trying. Alright, giant monster, what do you want? What do I want? The creature growled. What do I want? The creature came a little closer. What do I want?
Yeah, what do you want?
Asked Twilight, as trembling. I want a bedtime story. The monster said, Miss Velvet tells some of the best stories, and I haven't heard one in a while. I was wondering if you could tell me one. Shining arched an eyebrow in shock, before looking back to his sister laying outside. Alright, you two, into the bed, I'll tell you both a story. The monster in Twilight cheered as the monster lifted Twilight bed on Twilight. About 10 minutes later, a young pink-winged unicorn walked up to the Sparkle residence and knocked on the door, only to find it unlocked. Once the door slowly opened before her, the mayor walked in. Shiny, I'm here to help you with that assignment. Shiny? Hello? Case called out as she looked around, trying to see if she could find her friend. Hello? As she walked further in the house, she could hear the sounds of several voices coming from upstairs. Curiosity piqued. She slowly walked up the stairs and to the room the sound was coming from. Opening the door slowly, she smiled in surprise as she watched the full-grown stallion inside act out the story he was telling. So, the brave maids, the heroic knight, the gentle druid, magnificent rogue, the bard, the barbarian, and their faithful companions stood before the Nightmare Queen. They were not afraid of her. After all, they had already faced their worst nightmares. Most importantly, the 6 valiant companions had each other. Take it down to Queen of Nightmares, after all that would be a cakewalk. Shiny said, staff his sword aside for reenactment purposes. Cadence leaned on the door frame, unable to find her heart to distract the storyteller from his task. Instead, she let out a soft giggle and leaned against the side of the door frame, while Shiny told the story to the attentive Monsty, the monster in the closet, and to Twilight, who had fallen asleep halfway through the story, and was now curled over in the bed, snoring peacefully. Sometimes, the best monster slayers are a big brother and a warm blanket. You know, Micah does these one-shots that are supposed to be like the episodes, and his stuff is mostly depressing and mostly sad and mostly feeling bad. I make these one-shots, and I make you feel warm and fuzzy! And I give happy morals! Bite me.